I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about what's going on right now in the Eastern Conference Finals, where the Indiana Pacers are trying to trying not to get swept against the Boston Celtics and playing well right now. Let's just get into the stats. First of all, salute to Bucks Nation and also salute to friends and family. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Celtics is trying to they hanging around. Pacers is doing what they can to try to not get eliminated. I would like to say that I am very impressed with Nemhard from Indiana. He's played well the last few games, and to be a second round pick for him to be performing like this in the playoffs is extremely impressive. Also, I think Pascal Siakam is better than I give him credit for, and TJ McConnell is extremely underrated. He's extremely underrated. TJ McConnell is a difference maker off the bench. He gives them the type of lift that Bobby Portis gives the Bucks, to keep it real. The way when Bobby Portis come off the bench and gives us that spark, TJ McConnell does the same thing for the Indiana Pacers. Definitely been playing well this series and been a difference maker. Definitely got a salute to him. Obi Toppin has played solid today. And Naismith has played a lot better. He had a decent game today so far at 14. But it's really been Siakam, Nemhard, and then TJ McConnell. I mean, TJ McConnell, I gotta give him his flowers. You've been hooping, bro. You've been hooping. I gotta give you your flowers. You've been hooping. Jason Tatum started off strong, and then he kind of didn't do too much in the second half. Tatum has a I know y'all think I go in on Tatum, but if they're gonna try to say he a superstar, he's gonna be graded as such. So with Tatum, what I noticed is he can disappear in games. Do y'all get what I'm saying? He can just completely disappear and be completely unengaged. This is I don't really see that as much from Jaylen Brown. I do think Jaylen Brown is a better player, and maybe if this team, the Celtics, made Jaylen Brown like he's the guy, Tatum is his Robin, it would maybe be better than both of them trying to battle to be Batman and Robin. I feel like Jaylen Brown should be their Batman. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hey, Indiana trying to hold on. They only got a 6-point lead. You know that ain't nothing in today's NBA. Also, you can see here Boston is not shooting the best from three, 12 of 39, and we all know if they're not shooting the three well, they're usually going to be in a tough game. Derek White, regular game, 13 points. Drew Holiday has played well, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Solid performance. Al Horford giving them 7 points. So it's really been their two superstars doing a bulk of the scoring, which is Tatum and Brown. And Tatum just hit a big bucket. So they should be able to beat the Pacers. 4 minutes left. They only up 3. They should be able to beat the Pacers. I mean, the Pacers don't really have a go-to guy currently. I mean, you could say Siakam, Nemhard, but nobody on the level of Halliburton who is still hurt. Man, this Celtics run to the finals is crazy. They literally met zero resistance, ladies and gentlemen. Zero resistance. Yeah, I can see them show. Hey, to be honest, if we gonna keep it real, Indiana could be up in this series if they knew how to close. Indiana has done more to themselves with self-inflicted wounds to lose this series than I say that the Celtics have beat them. The Indiana Pacers have been in numerous positions to win games and just could not close. Stupid defense, bad shots, whatever you want to call it. They just haven't learned how to close. But to me, Boston hasn't been dominant in this series. I felt like they should have been able to dominate Indiana. So is Indiana better than we think, or is Boston not as good as we think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Boston not as good as we think? But I know they could sweep these dudes and all that, but I'm saying the way they won. It's not like it was impressive them just punishing these dudes 3-4 straight games. These have been nail biters where Indiana's done more to themselves to lose games and win games. So I'm just saying, is the Celtics as good as we think? That's no shade. If we're just looking at the body of work. We're just looking at the body of work here. This is no shade. And let's see who's up in the chat too. Hold on. Let's see who's all up in the building. Luke, what's good? Mike Gomez, what's good? Gibson Nicholas, what's good? Shout out to the Bahamas. My boy, Mr. Cool, the legend, what's good? Appreciate you in the chat. My man, Jeff Riley, shout out to the OC. What's good, my man, Jeff? Sandra, what's good? Salute to you. Brandon, King Carter, what's good? Janet, MOC, one of the queens of the chat, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Patricia P, what's good? Patricia, one of the queens of the chat. Appreciate you tapping in. Mr. Washington, appreciate you tapping in. Tony Jackson, our favorite op, No Strays ENT is in the building. AB is in the building. D Code 123 is in the building. What's good? What is good, y'all? My man Jimmy Roller tapping in as well. What's good? Hey, no strays, don't be poking your chest out, y'all. This ain't impressive by any stretch of the imagination, my friend. This is not impressive. I'm just saying, this is not impressive. Y'all winning, but it's not impressive. Y'all met no resistance in the playoffs whatsoever. Boston hasn't played one team that was healthy. Not one team in a whole playoff run that was healthy. If Boston win a championship, it shouldn't even be an asterisk. It should just be an ambulance symbol. Because that's how y'all got to the final. It should just be an ambulance symbol. Instead of an asterisk, they should have an ambulance symbol next to that championship. They won't win it, but if they were, it definitely should have an ambulance symbol. Y'all played no one healthy. That was crazy. Indiana trying to show some heart, though. I got to give them that. They trying to not get swept. I think it's too much time left that they will lose, but they're fighting hard. I'll give them that. They're definitely fighting hard. I will give them that. Yeah, because it gets swept on your home floor is kind of wild. I know they don't want that smoke. Let's get to some of these comments. Salute to friends and family. Luke said, should we get Andrew? I think Wiggins? No, absolutely not. My man Mike Gomez in the house at Indiana. You have to win to stay in it. Let's go. Pacers, let's go. Pacers, let's go. No sweep. Let's go, Pacers. Y'all about to get swept, bro. This game, y'all might be able to pull this off, but for what? It's impending doom for Pacers fans. Y'all about to get swept no matter what. My man Gibson in the chat said, salute the Bucks Nation, love and respect. Yes, sir. Peace to you. Luke said, we have to get rid of Brooke and Trash Can Pat. I am with you with Trash Can Pat. Pat is terrible. I'm with you on that one. Brooke might be a little bit harder, but I wish we could trade Brooke. Mr. Cool said you can't have players being the GM. It doesn't work out well for teams that do. Okay, hey, Mr. Cool, who are you saying was playing GM on the Bucks? Who are you saying was playing GM on the Bucks? Are you trying to say Giannis? Giannis and Dame? Who would you like who are you saying that about, Mr. Cool? I'll be interested in that. Luke said we should trade for Mikal Bridges or Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is a little injury prone. Bridges, I understand, but it would have to be for Middleton. I guess that's what you're saying. Let me know in the comment section. Jeff said, thanks. I'll be okay. Strong man. It's her loss, not mine. Oh, man. Oh, what happened, Jeff? You have a little breakup, bro? My bad, bro. Hope everything work out. Mr. Cool said, when you shoot over 40% from 3 in 79 games, 29 of the NBA teams will try to keep you. One team apparently doesn't want to. Hey, Mr. Cool. Beasley is just not a good fit. He's just not a good fit. Yes, he can shoot, but he's just not a good fit. That's why you think the Lakers got rid of him. Why you think Minnesota let him go? It just is what it is. Mr. Cool said, Janet, Giannis made that speech later in the summer, which prompted rush trade for Damian Lillard. I still don't think it's a bad trade for Dame Dollar. I still don't think it's a bad trade. Sandra Stevens said, Nemhard is K mid boy from his hometown. They work together in the offseason. Interesting. Nemhard is solid. Nemhard is solid. I give him his credit. Nemhard is definitely solid. Janet MOC said, Mr. Cool, that speech would have been made already. I think Giannis is good for now. I agree. Giannis not going nowhere. He got a point to prove with this current team that we have. Mr. Cool said the Houston Rockets, a rising team with great coach, is pursuing Malik Beasley. Also, two other good teams, Orlando Magic and the Golden State Warriors, have high interest. It's gonna be high interest in any shooter. I mean, if Frank Korkmaz was available, he's a shooter. Teams are gonna be pursuing it. Are they now? What kind of contract is he about to sign? Is what the difference maker be, Mr. Cool. Jenna MOC says salutations to the chat. Yes, man. Salute, salute. Let's check the score in this game. And like I said, they're about to choke this game. This has been the formula for this whole series. Pacers up up in the fourth quarter, then lose the lead late. They just don't know how to close. It's very unfortunate. The Pacers just do not know how to close. They will lose this game. And Jaylen Brown is the Celtics' best player. You take it how you want to. He is their best player. I'm very firm on that now. Patricia Priest said no flagrant foul. Yeah, you thought you thought they was gonna call a flagrant foul on that TJ McConnell. Absolutely not. Why would they do that? They want Boston to get this series over with. Mr. Washington, what's good? For what it's worth, Dante DiVincenzo stood next to Drew Holiday all season when the Bucks won the championship. Grayson and Beasley have been all disasters years. Yeah, so Grayson is a regular season player and he fades in the playoffs. Drew has been playing better, but in a role that's less demanding. So the eyes aren't on him. It is not as much expectations on Drew to perform in the postseason. So what he's doing now is helpful. He doesn't need to score 20. He can score 10 and still have an effect on the game. Where on the Bucks, we needed him to be a star, and he's better suited in this role. It was the role that the Bucks had Drew in might have been too demanding, to be honest, and that's why he would fail in the playoffs. It's a lot more comfortable situation for Drew right now. Tony Jackson, what's good? Watching these boys go at it. How come the Bucks don't have no dogs like this? Minus Ajax and Giannis. That's something we have to address. We do have to get some toughness on this team, Tony Jackson. I agree. Our favorite op, no strays, ENT. Bring out the bottles of champagne. Celtics going to the NBA Finals, y'all. It's nothing to be proud of, though. It's nothing to be proud of. I mean, y'all whooping on teams that don't have their best player. Damn, this is a pretty serious choke job. Yep, it's over. Wow, Celtics with the sweep. Celtics with the sweep. Got to give them that credit. Drew Holiday 17, White 16. Jaylen Brown 29, Jason Tatum 26. They did what they needed to. Damn, Pacers, y'all got swept. Oh, Pacers, y'all couldn't win a game. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Huh? What? Oh, but hey, Celtics fans, don't be too excited though. Y'all beating all these teams without no good players, without their best player. So y'all need to relax. Definitely need to relax. But I gotta give credit in a closeout game. 11 to 26 would be unacceptable for Bucks fans. You know, this would be considered inefficient shooting. But 11 to 26, 3 of 11, 26 points. Jaylen Brown, 11 to 22, 4 of 8, 3 of 6 from the line, 29 points. Their stars came to play today, and they won. They pulled out late. They outscored Indiana by almost 6 points, and that's all they needed to win this game. So respect to the Celtics. They are headed to the finals. The easiest path to the finals in NBA history. Shout out to the Celtics in NBA history. I've never seen this easy of a path. That's crazy. They didn't play one healthy squad this whole playoff run. Not one. That's crazy. D Code 123 said Boston be paying them refs off. That oh yeah, Boston get all the calls now. They gonna get the calls now. You don't gotta worry about that. Brandon said, love the new beat. Absolutely appreciate you. Luke Lipinski said, I said yo. What's good, Luke? AB, what's good? He said Pacers should be up 2-1 on the way to 3-1, 2-2 at worst. They couldn't close out the games. They went down to the wire. That's been a problem. I was just saying that, AB. The Pacers don't know how to close. So that's what I'm saying. Are the Celtics not as good as we think, and the Pacers are better than we think? I think it's a little bit of both. I do think the Pacers are a better team than we think, and I think the Celtics might be slightly overrated. Are they winning? Yes, but if we're looking how they're winning, it's not in dominating fashion. So I think they're slightly overrated, in my opinion. Shout out to AB. Jeff said TJ McConnell's a modern day microwave Vinnie Johnson. He's something like that. Hey, McConnell's an impact player. My man Jimmy Roller in the house. What's good? Said, what up, Amber? What up, Jimmy, bro? Appreciate you. Jimmy Roller shouting out Gibson. Absolutely. Shout out to the Bahamas. No Stray said, as Timu Kobe makes another three. He is Timu Kobe. You act like this man be dominating. Jaylen Brown, the best player on that team. Now what? No Stray. Jaylen Brown better than Tatum. I'm standing on it. Now, and he is Timu Kobe. Dollar General Kobe. Now, both. Sandra Stevenson said, Chris Broussard says Boston has been gifted with injuries to opposing teams' players during this playoff run. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Boston hasn't won games. All I'm saying is, do we know how good Boston is if everyone you beat had major significant injuries? Who did you beat? Who did you beat? That's all I'm saying. Who did you beat? Janet, it's clear to me that Brown is clearly the better player. I agree with you. I just think that it's an NBA narrative to push Jason Tatum on the people, but the people reject your deposit, NBA. We like Jaylen Brown better. No Strays ENT said, if I took a shot every time a Bucks fan said if I'd be in rehab. That was funny, bro. That was funny. That was funny. It's all cool till something happened to y'all. Let's see if Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown go down and see if you talking that spicy. That's what I want to see. Robert Brooks in the house. What's good, Mr. Cool? I think it comes to the youth. Doesn't always mean rookies, just younger guys that we already have. I agree. If you're talking about the Bucks, we need to just roll with the young guys we have and try to get some not washed players to kind of fill out the roster. We need to roll with the young guys and see what they got. I'm with you, Robert Brooks. Youth movement. Our favorite op back in the chat. Salute to the chat. Bring out the champagne, y'all. The point that you proud of this run, no strays, is very disappointing. You shouldn't even be proud of this run that y'all on. Rob Brooks said Luke D. Murray would be the perfect guard to be next to Dame. I agree. That would be the perfect fit. It's obviously not possible, but yes, that would be the perfect fit. DeJounte Murray and Dame together would be an awesome fit. I agree. My man Amtrak's in the house, aka Beats by the Pound. Was good. Indiana keeps letting Horford pick Naismith off Tatum. Sometimes that's a coaching adjustment, Amtrak's. I saw that too. That's a coaching adjustment. Shout out to my man Amtrak's. That's the problem with Siakam. He don't have that in him to come get the ball, to be aggressive. It just has to happen in the flow of the game. That's why Siakam can't be the guy, and he's better as a Robin or an Alfred. That's the problem. See, Patricia P. I got you in a minute here, sir. Patricia P said Indiana doesn't want to win. The turnovers down the stretch is crazy. It's every game for them, though. Indiana just does not know how to close. Period. That's the problem. And then without Halliburton, they don't have anyone to go to that that can make big shots. So that was the problem. At least with the Celtics, you can give the ball to Tatum, you can give the ball to Brown, you can give the ball to Derek White, you can give the ball to Drew Holiday. They have people that have made big shots. They know what it takes to make big shots. Indiana Pacers don't have anyone that can hit big shots besides Halliburton, and he wasn't available. So that made things a lot easier for the Celtics, who've had the easiest path to the finals possibly in NBA history. Possibly. Sandra said, congrats to Beantown. The leprechaun is dancing and drinking Shamrock Shake. Yeah, the leprechaun has definitely been on the side of the cell. I haven't seen this type of lucky playoff run ever. I mean, from the shots that they hit against Indiana to win this series, to take them to overtime. I mean, everything has gone the Celtics' way. Wouldn't it be funny to see they have all of this lucky stuff happen and then for it to all go the wrong way in the finals? Oh, I knew this was coming. Let's get to the super chat from our favorite op. What up, Tehran? I see you in the chat. Damien, I see you in the chat. Green Ranger, I see you. Joseph, what's good? No Strays with the $4.99 super chat says, salute Bucks Nation. Don't worry, we took care of the Heat and Pacers for you. Y'all can thank us later tonight. We turning up. Celtics in the finals. Let's go. Like I said, no strays. Y'all won. Y'all beat who was in front of y'all. I get that. But to be proud of this run is crazy. You literally only beat teams that were hurt. This is crazy that y'all are this charged. This you Monalando was good. I see you in the chat, bro. This is ridiculous. You shouldn't be this hype, bro. Not this type of win. Not this way. You beat a team that had one arm tied behind their back without their best player. This is insane. This is beneath you. No, Strays. I expect better from you. I really expect better from you. Like that. Indiana choked this series. Sandra Stevenson said JB is better than Light Bright. He is. It's the truth. Jeff said, I hope Giannis plays a lot of hustle this summer after he leaves Disney World and go to Portland with Dame. Practice free throws. I feel you. Let me tap in my man for the Bleacher Report boss. Let me get you in here, bro. All right. What you think of? Hey, the Pacers are a better team than we think, bro. They could have been up easily in this series. They just couldn't close. We got to show them they respect.
Well, with Halliburton getting hurt, we all knew it was pretty much curtains for him. After they win that first game, it was curtains for him. They didn't have enough. I mean, Pacers, he felt what we felt.
Right? Yeah,
As
you
soon as
went through what we went through.
he
And that's
went
what I'm saying.
again.
The healthiest team is in the finals from the East. The Celtics only had, they'll say Kristaps was hurt, and I get it, he was, but he's not a necessity to this team, clearly. Clearly.
Everybody's in the ER, man.
Everybody in the ER, man. Everybody
It was
ambulance stickers.
and with stickers. Boston's gonna be happy. They don't care. They
I
just
just
want to get
don't
another
think
chance.
Boston is as good as we think. I'm gonna say that. I think they're a good team, but they're not world beaters like we think. I don't think they're
Yeah,
world. And just like Antrax said, they blew 3 close games. Indiana blew 3 winnable games.
I man, it's like I want to style on the Pacers fans so bad for what they did all the weeks, but Albert getting hurt, gotta like okay in a little bit, but
Yeah,
still,
exactly.
man, you felt we felt. You don't even know if you're gonna be there next year because you was just a glitch in the matrix, man. That's all you guys was. You glitch in the matrix. It's gonna be all fixed next year. And you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be close.
R.I.P. Bill Walton. I forgot about that. R.I.P. Bill Walton.
one of the legends.
Yeah.
I ain't to watch him play in my lifetime, but the way he was talking in interviews and the way he talked during the game, he had you engaged. So
Right now, definitely a legend. Shout out to Bill Walton. No straight. We not talking about Denver. We talking about what y'all did. We not talking about what Denver did. We talking about y'all path. We not in the Western Conference. We in the Eastern Conference. We talking about what y'all did. Y'all had the easiest path in NBA Finals history. Y'all played nobody. Y'all played everybody G League team. Knock it off.
Be honest with yourselves, man. Every team you guys beat was hurt. We
Hurt.
say
That's all we saying. We not saying you didn't beat them. We just saying just keep it real with the quality of competition you played against. That's all we saying. Just keep it thorough. That's it.
It didn't you come at us talking about, well, what about your run? Giannis was hurt.
You're right.
He got hurt in that series.
Y'all the Celtics have had to deal with zero adversity in this playoff run. Zero adversity. What adversity as Celtics have to deal with? Nothing. Kristaps is always hurt. That ain't nothing new. You ain't gonna expect him to play. Kristaps always gonna be having street clothes on. So knock it off. Knock it off.
Oh man!
And the Pacers choked. The Pacers choked more than they got beat. They had ample opportunities to win at least 2 of these games. At least 2. Ample opportunity. And they folded like a chair down the stretch.
Even before the holiday turnover, they could have won that game.
They had the game.
They just kept making simple mistakes over and over. And I'm just like I said before.
You're right, Damian Fowler. If the Bucks had this path, I'd take it, but we don't. So we talking about y'all and what y'all situation is. The Bucks ain't in that situation. The Celtics are in that situation. So we talking about them. And I just want Celtics fan to admit that this was an easy path. That's what I want. I don't want y'all here talking about champagne like y'all went through some struggle, like y'all went through some adversity. Knock it off. That's all we saying. Just keep it real. Because y'all the same people that was talking crazy about the Bucks, about our run. So-and-so was hurt. Now look, not only was y'all didn't play nobody. Nobody at full strength. I mean, think about that. You didn't play one team with a superstar. The whole playoff run. Not one. You should at least say we're lucky we're lucky. Just say that. Don't start poking y'all chest out like y'all good. Because even with that being said, y'all were struggling with a lot of teams. Y'all ain't as good as y'all think. I'm telling y'all, the Celtics is not as good as you think. They're good, but they're not some great world-beating team. They're not that. They're not that.
If you know you're right when they start deflecting to something else. They know
exactly.
Now, what about your run? What about you?
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We talking about what's happening right now. This channel's about current events. We talking about what happening right now. We ain't talking about back then. Current events.
I hate to do that. What about your team?
I think the Celtics is gonna get a rude awakening in the finals. If they play, which it looks like they're gonna probably play Dallas. Dallas is a different animal. Dallas is a different animal. They got 2 killers on their team. 2 killers. You got Jason and Freddy Krueger on the same team. Either one of them will kill you. Either one of them. And that's what I think that the Celtics don't have. I don't see anybody can say, you're a killer. You're a killer. I can say you're a very good player. Jaylen Brown is a very good player. Tatum is a very good player. Kristaps, but I can't say any of them are killers. I can say without a shadow of a doubt, Kyrie is a killer. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that Luka is a killer. And I think that will be the difference in them series. I think that the way that Indiana isn't able to close down the stretch, I think Dallas can close. If you put Dallas in the same situation as Indiana, Dallas is winning this series. Dallas ain't choking that game 1. They not choking game 3. They're just not choking these games. They not choking this game tonight. I'm telling y'all, Celtics fans, I am going to go in on y'all. We're going to have a whole separate pie of just going in on y'all when y'all lose the finals. A whole pie for all this chest poking out, for beating teams with their G leaguers. Y'all beat the man. Oh. There's no way y'all deserve to win a championship with this path. There's no way. Here we
Nope, nope.
go. Here we go.
What you gotta say now?
Yeah, about to see. Patricia P, what's good? I see you. No Strays ENT, our favorite op, with a $4.99 super chat said, for those saying Celtics ain't beating no one, Celtics are 76-20 in the regular season, healthy. Playoffs now
Regular
past the brooms and bubbly. What?
regular season doesn't matter if your
Right.
guys ain't
Past the
in the
brooms
playoffs.
and bubbly, we in the finals. Hey, sir, listen. The regular season don't matter. Peyton Manning had a great regular season record. In the playoffs, not so much. Because it's different. Not so much, right? Peyton Manning got all types of regular season accolades. Playoffs, not so much. Playoffs are different, sir. The playoffs are different. We're not going to do just because you did this in the regular season, it's going to translate in the playoffs. Nah. Just say what it is. Y'all beat teams that wasn't healthy like y'all should, but y'all beat teams that were hampered by injuries. That's it. Just say that. Why is it so hard for Celtics fans to tell the truth? Y'all in the finals. We not denying that. Just say that you had an extremely favorable path to the finals. Unlike the Mavericks. The Mavericks had to play some squads. The Mavericks are battle tested. That's why they gonna beat y'all. Y'all ain't been in no real squabble. Who did the Celtics squabble with?
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
ain't been in no squabbles.
give me that wig.
The
Give me that
Mavericks
wig.
been in squabbles.
Zeke, give me the wig. Give me,
Right.
give me the wig.
All right, teach your man teach your man how to squabble, bro.
Teach me how to squat. Pull that trick.
Oh, that's. I think that makes a difference though, for real. If you've been battle tested, the Mavericks have been battle tested on their path to the finals. They played some really good teams. The Celtics are not battle tested, and I feel that would affect them negatively in the playoffs. And we will be covering every finals game after the game going live. So please tune in. Y'all know
Yeah, I
what it
just.
is. We gonna give y'all, we give y'all that straight raw.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna just put. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put Minnesota aside because they're done. They're cooked.
Yeah, they're done.
What the Mavericks did the trade for PJ Washington.
That was key.
That
PJ Washington
was
has been key.
a heck of a trade, and I just think they battle tested. They got great. Players in the wing. They just. I mean,
Just look
I
at
don't
that.
see.
That small move to get PJ Washington, a wing defender that can get some scoring. Look at the difference it made for the Mavericks. It's not just the age; it's getting the right player to fit your system. That matters. Hey, as y'all come in here, can you please hit the like button? We grinding after all these games. Please hit the like button. It's for the free 99, y'all. Won't cost you a thing. Won't come out your 401k. Won't come out of your crypto wallet or your Social Security. Please hit the like button. Much appreciated. Salute to y'all for checking in. Go ahead, Daniel.
I know Celtics fans are probably just like, look, we've been in the finals last year, blah blah blah. Our problem is it's gonna be a time that Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown have to split. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Even they cannot afford to keep both of them. Like we gonna like you already got rid of Bitch last year, and now this year you're getting close to that tread that
it's the
water.
reincarnation of Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce. They'll have a ceiling.
Just be
They'll
real.
have a ceiling.
Just be real. The pressure, and I'm being dead serious. The pressure is on Boston because
I
they
believe
need to win.
I agree. The pressure is on Boston. I agree. I agree.
That's one thing Boston fans can't deny it. You can celebrate, but you know I'm right. The pressure's on you guys to win because if you don't win, you know what's gonna happen.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah,
gonna break up.
they have to blow it. I don't know about blow it up, but they're gonna have to make a move because they can't get over the hump. I agree.
Because we poking fun at you and we try to talk to you, and you guys making
Right.
fun of us. But I'm just looking like pressure on y'all to win. Even before the season, when you guys got Drew Holiday, pressure was on you already.
Yeah.
So I'm just being honest. You know, if you guys don't win this series against Dallas, which is probably gonna be the matchup, and Kyrie, imagine this. This is why I really want to watch the series. You got Kyrie that's been disrespected by your fan base this whole
Yeah,
time,
the storyline is great. The storyline
and
for this finals is great.
Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was Jason Tatum back in the day. Jason Tatum, I think, was he on team when that was when he was on that team, or was it? It was after that. After he left.
After
It
he
was
left, I
after
think.
after he left, and he went against Boston, went against Milwaukee, and you remember what happened? Milwaukee got their butts kicked.
Right.
They got this. I remember that game because there was when I watched Avengers. I think the second one came out, the last end game, and Boston destroyed. That was our pretty much end game for the Bucks. Everybody's like, Robbie's talking this mess, talking about they're done, the Bucks are done, and then we generally sweep you the next time because we took away Kyrie, and Kyrie never forget that. Kyrie never forgot all the pain and all the fans
No,
been
I think this
getting.
is a great storyline for the finals. I think this is a great storyline. It's like the redemption of Kyrie Irving versus the team that scored him. You get what I'm saying? The storyline is great. I can't wait, and I think these games will be intense. I do think these games will be intense.
I asked you another question. Let me ask you this: did Boston in the last 5 years change anything about their offense?
Not really.
Then Kyrie gonna know their stuff, and that's the one thing. That's the
That's a
one
good
other thing.
point.
They probably tell me, "Oh, we beat Mavericks." No, look, when you in a championship aspiration time, you don't show it in the regular season. You show that in the playoffs when it matters the most. So I'm telling you, Kyrie gonna tell them what stuff to take away from them. First thing gonna take away the threes.
Facts,
They gonna
Green
make sure
Ranger.
playing. I mean, they're gonna take away a lot of stuff. And the PJ Washington trade, that's another body you can put in the lane.
And Gafford too. They talking about Gafford. Gafford.
So, but then you say, well, Porzingis is gonna come back. Let me tell you something. Porzingis is not a guy that's gonna be in the paint. He's never gonna be in the paint. He's like a skinnier Lopez. Just gonna shoot threes. He's not like even in the lane. He has to fight really hard just to get in there. So, I don't think he's gonna push Gafford around. I
Oh,
think he's gonna give him.
that's a big loss though. Jazz said that Lively is out in Game 4 for the Mavericks against the Wolves. That's a loss. That's a
I still
loss.
think. I think they'll still win that game. I think they'll still win it. They gotta get one more game. If Luka had to put 40 points in, they'll get it.
That's
But
true, Travis Fletcher. I get you. I think it's gonna be a good series though. I think
it's
it's
gonna be
gonna
a
be
good
a
series.
good series. I'm hyped to watch it because of the storyline, and I think it'll be interesting to see if Luka can get over the hump. How Luka is gonna play in his first finals. Kyrie already been there. Tatum and Brown have been there multiple times. Who is gonna? I think Game 1 is gonna tell us a lot. I think Game 1 in the finals is gonna tell us a lot. Like if the
And then
Mavericks can
Boston.
come out and get the first game in Boston, I think that'll really shake Boston's confidence. I think it will shake Boston's confidence. If the Dallas can come in and get Game 1 off the rip, I think then we'll know we're in for a real series. I think we're in for 6 to 7 game series possibly.
How you
I could
how
see
you
this
feel
go 7. I could see it go 7.
how you feel about Jason Kidd is about to take a team to the finals after he coached the Bucks all those years, and now he's finally getting it with the right players he had. I don't. It's
Sometimes it
weird.
takes time. Adrian Griffin could be a good coach in a few years. It's all about timing.
It
It's about
is.
timing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, but we got, and then like that's still been a problem for teams in general. Think about it with Floor. It took years for him to finally start figuring it out. I mean,
right,
I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I think they are. But my thing is, it takes forever when
right,
you get a team and you think it's gonna take some time for what they're gonna do. And I think that sometimes we are being so impatient because you want it right now.
right,
That's why you watch. It took the Bucks how many years for they finally won it with Bud, and then we still wanted to get rid of him because he just ain't making no adjustments.
right.
But it's just so like we are so impatient, and but rightfully so because we want a championship
You
now.
want to
You
win
don't.
now, and you know that you got a talent that every year he getting older. Every year
It's
Giannis
older.
is getting older.
Clock is ticking. He
Right.
just about to. We can't waste no more time. Like it just, I like how you talk about the ages. How about the Packers talk about their age, but eventually the players gonna get older. They're gonna get better, and then they're gonna be gone
Hold on one
because they get.
second. 1 second. So better have your facts said. Amory, you would also agree that Drew played very well this series while Dame is running around crying. There's different expectations for Drew on this team. Would you agree? He's not
He's the
expected to be the star.
first
He's a
on
role
this
player. There's a big different demand when you're a role player. Let's knock it off.
one.
Let's just say this. If just say they had Drew, Kristaps, and Derek White, and then Tatum and Brown were out, would Drew be able to carry y'all? No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
And that's why.
Then that's the
That's how
difference. No, he wouldn't. Knock it off.
he had no Milton, no Giannis against
Yeah,
the
it
Heat.
was
So
what was he doing? He's a role
getting,
player. That's why he's excelling. He's back to being a role player. Knock it off.
I'm telling you, we're not. Tell me where I'm telling lies.
All right,
Tell
hold
me
on
we
1 second. No strays ENT. Appreciate the 4.99 super chat from our favorite Tatum versus Luca for new face. No, 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 no. That right there, there is no Tatum for the face of the league. Knock it off. Kyrie's revenge. Hold on 1 second. I was mad
with the
after
last.
that. Kyrie's revenge versus Boston, but don't forget Dallas disrespected Porzingis, and he's coming for their next. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Porzingis. Yeah, Porzingis coming from that. This is an interesting finals. There are a lot of underlying storylines.
Oh man, shout out to Bill Wall. He'll be juicing up
Right.
storylines with this. Rest in peace, Bill Wall. He'll be
Yeah,
all back.
that is gonna be interesting to know. No strays. You are out, but that's a good point about
There you go.
Kristaps. I forgot about dude. Travis Fletcher, I don't know about drafting people from the backyard. We need to get some big man, bro. We need to get some size and athleticism. So we'll see.
We need size and we need speed and probably put some ejection in Lopez's legs or something
Dame
so
is
he
a
can run.
fraud, averaging 30 plus a game in the playoffs is a fraud. I got you. Just keep that energy next year. Just keep that energy next year.
Pacer fan?
You're a known Dame hater. So
Who,
yeah, just keep the energy. Just keep it.
who is that? Is he what? He's a Bucks fan? Boston fan?
Yeah. I think he a Boston fan. I think.
Uh, I'm be on.
Hold on
I
one
don't be.
second. So Cream City 1846 in the chat. Y'all wanted Bud gone. Y'all wanted Drew gone. Y'all scream for Kid to be gone. Y'all scream for Griff to be gone now. Then y'all got y'all wishes. We gotta watch our former players and coaches get a chip. You act like it. You act like they come on, man. The circumstances are so different. And why these people do you act like we got rid of Kid the next year he won a championship? How many other teams did he coach for? That's what I be saying. Y'all be saying stuff and not giving
He
and
was,
not telling the whole truth. Y'all
he
be
was
saying
a
half
Lakers.
stuff. Yeah, like what are you talking about? Huh? And you act like Drew is the star player for Boston. We got a superstar for trading Drew, who's a star player who is now playing as a role player. What are you talking about? Are you really comparing that? A role? He went from a star player to a role player.
Just think
Why
about it. He
don't you
got.
understand? Why aren't your synapses firing at the correct speed for you to be able to comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth? The reason Drew is gone is because he couldn't help carry the offensive load. It was too much demand. Man, you think, like I said, if Tatum and Brown were out, let's just say they were hurt in the finals, can Drew do enough to win you a game or two? No, he can't.
But the problem is they won't answer the question. They
They
won't
won't
answer it.
answer the question. I
They won't
tell the
answer.
truth.
It.
Man, I went to state for debate. I rarely lose arguments. Rarely. It's like
That's
seeing a
facts.
solar eclipse or something like that, me losing an argument. Knock it off. I always have my ducks in a row. My I's are dotted, my T's are crossed. I stay with a fully loaded clip. Let's go. Who wants some? Better knock it off with some of this foolishness.
Man,
Unbelievable. Acting like Drew a starter and he's like really an impact, dropping 25 and 10 or something like that. He's a role player. He averaged 12 and a half points a game this year. 12 and a half. What are we talking about?
Then what makes me more mad, you got Boss fans in the Bleacher Report talking about thanks for Drew Holiday. You made that trade for Drew. You gave us Drew. Thanks for Drew. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, okay, and you want Cookie?
That's fair, right?
Yeah, what do you want? Like, we're telling you what your team is doing with them right now.
Right, we gave him offense for defense, Janet. That's what we did. Dame also scored 35 points in the first half of a playoff game. Right. There'll be no time in Drew's career where he'll do something like that. Never.
We know we see the light. We see where we're going.
And
All we
and
need to do is
don't hey, and the Bucks redemption tour is starting next year. That I assure you. The redemption tour will be starting.
and
That
wait,
I
man.
assure you.
This talking's been getting me mad every time. I try to avoid it. I've been trying to not be in there here because also all they's all in there. They be like, yeah, thanks for Drew Holiday. Thank you for Drew Holiday. Yeah, we're gonna win a championship. I'm
They
like,
act
we're
like
not.
Drew Holiday's carrying the team. He's not.
They gonna see. They gonna see. They gonna see it. And then once it happens, I'm gonna look at you.
Kareem City said either way we gotta watch. Drew ain't about to win no chip. He ain't about to win no chip.
Who's gonna? Okay, who's gonna take away both Luka and Kyrie away? Kyrie is motivated. Like I didn't see Kyrie play
Drew
like
is
this
not
since
about to lock up. Drew is not about to lock up Kyrie. Let's not. Hey,
that
let.
happened.
Hey, you have to tell the truth. Come on now. Come on now. And Luka gonna get buckets on Derek White. He gonna have that. Their backcourt will be under siege. The Celtics backcourt is about to be under siege. Them dudes, Kyrie and Luka, is a walking bucket. Them cats can drop 40 apiece in the same game. No problem. No problem.
Now, I
And they're
remember like
battle tested. They've actually played real competition in the playoff. So they're ready. I don't know if the Celtics have been battle tested enough to be ready. I just don't think they're ready.
I don't get why they're not looking at they're not even
Hilarious.
a tough series versus the Mavericks. They just like, oh, we could win championship. Like you guys not even looking what the ball. I mean, look what Dallas has done.
Right.
They like another when you get games like this, you get in that level. You keep going, keep going, keep going. You think Luka just want to give you guys that championship?
Right.
His first shot. It will be his first shot, and I mean, like I said, the pressure's on Boston to win this championship now. But I'm telling you, you're gonna face a team in Dallas that don't care. They don't care about your struggles. They don't care about what your path went. They're gonna come at you, and you know it.
Right.
Everybody. So I just don't. I kind of don't get how Boston thinks this is gonna go past the Mavericks like that because they're gonna go up there with their A game.
I
And
agree.
they win that first. They win that one. They need at least one game in Boston. I'm telling you, it's gonna go 7 games at least. It's gonna go 7 games
I
because
think the Mavericks can win this series. And like I said, I think they've had a very difficult road to the finals. So I do think that they're battle tested and I expect them to play really good basketball. I really
yeah,
expect them to play some good basketball.
just I don't get how they say that you're gonna put Jalen Brown on Luca or Kyrie. Like you gotta. I keep thinking like who you gotta stop one of them because when we faced Kyrie a couple years ago in that
Hold on one sec. So, hey, better have your facts. Can you please provide their playoff numbers? Can you put in the chat since you want to talk numbers? I told you to quit playing. Can you put their
please
playoff numbers in the chat, please? And for this playoff run, you can do it for career, and then this playoff run better have your facts. Since you like getting facts, can you get those facts? Can you get their playoff numbers and put that in the chat? Let's see how long that take you with Google. You can put in Dame's playoff numbers for this year next to Drew's. Then you can put Dame's career playoff numbers next to Drew's playoff numbers. Take your time. Told you, quit playing with me, bro. I keep telling you, I went to state for real for debate. I do this. I know what I'm doing. Don't play. Unless you got all your ducks in a row, I will bury you
I'm gonna be
smoothly.
I'm gonna hit you with some facts. Drew Holiday can't stop an elite player.
Thank
He
you.
can't.
He
That's
can
that
make
that
it
that's
difficult for you, but he's not about to
how
lock nobody down.
he can't stop an elite player. He got destroyed by. How many times we gotta say he got destroyed by Jimmy Butler? He took his lunch money. He talked trash to him. I never seen Drew Holiday that rattled before in my life watching him play. He was rattled. He's like,
Right,
"Come on over, come on over." He kept telling him, "Come on over." He keeps cooking him. What
right.
do you think's going with an elite player like Kyrie and Luca? They're gonna fight him in. Like, come on, come on. I'm gonna cook you right now. Because an elite talent, he cannot stop him. Pacers was a good team.
I agree.
Now, every team you face wasn't no league talent going against them. Elite. I'm talking about the top of the crop. Wasn't going against
Wh-
Boston's whole series, whole
Where
all
the
series they
stats
went.
at? Better have your facts. Where the stats at? Where are the stats, sir? You were talking crazy and thought I was gonna let it go. Where are the stats, sir?
Oh, they're not gonna answer
You're
it. They're
not
gonna
gonna
keep.
do that. That's what I be saying.
They're not gonna do that. You're gonna just keep talking their stuff, and
Yeah,
they're gonna.
you ain't gonna break no stats out.
Nope, they're not gonna do it. That's when I know. Then
Mr.
what
Cool
you got.
said we have no idea how good the Bucks are until our big three are healthy and playing. That's true, but we still need to accessorize. We still need accessories.
We need to make some moves. We gotta get some of these
Amtrax is
players.
agreeing with you, Mr. Cool. Obviously, you want to be healthy, but we still need to make some changes on the bench. We still need to try to get some players to help. Yes, the big three are key, but we still need to get some players to help.
And get some shots instead of just Bobby Portis.
Right, not
Just
just Bobby Porter's coming off the bench.
we need more. I mean, no
Right.
more shenanigans or crap. Let's start getting
We're
this
not
stuff
taught. We
together.
know with the big three. We understand the big three, but we still they
They,
need more help.
they
We
need more
need
help,
people to
man.
give them a breather. We need some electricity in that lineup, and I think we might just have it with the young guys.
Yeah, Giannis can't play 40 minutes a night. He cannot do it.
No, I
Cannot.
agree. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, he can't do that. I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that.
That's one thing that cannot do next year. I to see his leg go out the way he did. Now he got his brothers out and on the bench jumping around all the time. Yeah,
Creep City,
it,
you've been supporting Griff this whole time. I'll give you that. You've been consistent. I'll definitely give you that.
I'll say that, but you gotta talk to the players. The players wanted him going. That wasn't we talked about it, but at the end of the day, it was the players that wanted him gone. So that's on
Right.
the players. So I mean, we just talked about it, but we saw with our eyes. It was like deer in the headlights. Did not see connected with the players, not talking with the players. They all
Right.
frustrated. Oh, it
And the
constantly every
players
game.
were frustrated.
Yeah, they had no chance. They gave up points after points every game. Yeah, the players should respect Griff a little bit more. But how can you do that if players gonna keep saying we want to do it this way, or they keep changing the way how you coach? That's that's a Pronte quote right there.
Right.
That's a
Shout out to Pronte. Right. Let me get
that was
back.
a
Let me get to this comment section real quick. Bleach Report boss. I'll holler at you, bro. Appreciate you tapping in though.
wait one more time. Next time, teach a man how to squabble.
Right. That's what we about to be saying to the Celtics. All right, my man. All right, Dave. Oh, let me get to the comment section before I get up out of here. Let's see what y'all talking about. Janet MOC said, have y'all noticed that every time Boston played Miami, they kept Drew off of Jimmy, but and put D White on him? They got the memo. Facts. That is right. You're right. Mr. Cool said we have to have better ball movement and sharing the ball. We can't have so many ball stoppers. I agree. But we also need people that can create their own shot. That's part of our problem as well. Robert Brooks said Amber, electricity 100, old bodies equal same result. Exactly. We have to get some electricity, bro. We got to get some of these young dudes. But Mr. Cool, you are definitely right about the ball movement. That is definitely imperative. And that's what we need to work on the offseason. We got to be real, y'all. Doc Rivers needs to have the best offseason coaching in his life. Everything he's built, everything he was respected for is on the line next year. He has no excuses. He has to figure it out in the offseason. They have to. I don't care if he got to run them in the ground like Tibbs for them to understand what they're doing. He has to do it. We need to understand how to utilize the pick and roll. We need to understand the how to rotate properly on defense. We need to understand how to best utilize the zone. We need to work on the nuances of the game. That's what the Bucks need to do. We need to work on the nuances and fundamentals of the game. That's what we were lacking. Turning the ball over, misreads, bad passes, all stuff that's correctable, but it's all knucklehead stuff. All the stuff the Bucks were doing was all low IQ, and that's why they're at home now. We played low IQ basketball all year, and that's why we're at home. Yes, injuries helped us, but low basketball IQ put us in certain predicaments. That's the truth. Turnovers, bad shot selection, not boxing out, not even the basics like giving a player a good pick. We don't even do that. We need to become a fundamentally sound basketball team this offseason in order to compete for a championship. Especially being older, that means you have to be more accurate, more precise. We need to turn into B-Hop. I don't know if y'all know who B-Hop is from boxing, but he got older and reinvented himself. So he was able to beat the young dudes by reinventing himself and picking his pockets and being extremely fundamentally sound. That's what the Bucks are going to need to do with a slightly older roster. You need to be fundamentally sound. You need to do all the little things right to get the edge over the youth. That's the truth. That's what we need to focus on, is just being fundamentally sound and having some form of offensive identity. If it's the pick and roll, if it's stagger screens, whatever that is, we need to perfect it in the offseason. Period. We need to perfect it. We need to just roll the dice on the young guys, seeing that we don't have a lot of trade capital, a lot of assets besides what we're gonna who we're gonna draft this year. We need to roll the dice on the young guys, and if we got 5 or 6 young guys, 2 of them got to be nice. It's just the law of averages. If we play them long enough, we'll find who our Nemhard is going to be. We'll figure that out, but they have to get playing time and be allowed to make mistakes. I felt like under Doc's initial regime that the young guys were not allowed to make mistakes, and I felt like that also stunted their growth because they're not able to just free flow play the game. They're overthinking, so they don't get yanked. So there needs to be a complete philosophy change also by Doc Rivers, and I think that should be addressed by management, especially since Horst tried to roach out and leave, but they didn't let him. He needs to try to rectify and put this team in the best predicament possible to try to win. That's it. Like, that's what we need to do. Dark Ken said, keep it a bean. Jimmy was cooking Giannis too in the series, not just. Oh, he wasn't cooking Giannis like that. You can look at the numbers, Dark Ken. He might have scored a couple buckets, but he wasn't cooking Giannis. Nah, we're not gonna do that now. Was he cooking? Yes, but cooking Giannis, nah, we're not gonna do that. Sandra said, Doc has no excuses. It's on him. Yeah, it is. Patricia, he has to do it. He has to do it. I've been saying it all year, Patricia. The Bucks need to work on their basketball IQ. Absolutely. Okay, Mr. Cool. I like the confidence. He said Doc Rivers will be fine having a whole season. Better have your fans say ever you love David. That's not a car. I respected that. And Bleacher Report, you too love David. It's totally fine. It's not about loving Dave. It's just like I'm gonna not allow someone to have their character assassinated over and over again when people forgot the reason that he's even on this team. That's really it. That's the reason I do that. Cause it's like y'all forget why we even traded for him. If Drew was doing everything y'all think he was doing, he wouldn't have got traded. It's simple. We didn't trade Middleton. We didn't trade Giannis. We traded him. Why did we trade him? That's what we need to talk about. What was he not doing to get traded? I have to support him just because of all the hate. I support the underdog. Amtrak said that, Luke, if you're the Hawks GM, just put your job in jeopardy for some of the trades. Green Ranger said, "No way we win a title again with Bobby Brook and Pat Connaughton remaining on this team. It can't be done. I'm sorry." Damn, Green Ranger. I know where that energy's coming from, but I hope that's not the case, my dude. Jeff said, but Bud wouldn't put Giannis on Jimmy like exactly. But when he was, it wasn't like Jimmy was cooking. He wasn't cooking Giannis. He wasn't. Janet MOC said, "I think that the Bucks should also study their opponent's last game before each game." Agree. Film study is definitely going to be key. We have to start taking advantage of mismatches. We need to start learning. Hey, if we're the bigger team, we need to go through the post and not settle for the three. Hey, if this team is playing small ball, we need to be able to put a lineup to keep up with the small ball. We need to be able to execute. We had problems when we were getting full court press. We had no clue what we were doing to pass out of a full court press. We need to make sure that we understand that we need to be fundamentally sound. Being older, you got to be smarter. That's it. That's it. Ha! No Stray says Celtics in 5. Ha! Ha! Word? That's that. You talking crazy now, bro. I don't know where that came from. That was crazy. Green Ranger said AJ Green is a specialist. He shouldn't be playing more than 15 minutes a game. That's fine, but he has a role. I'm cool with that. AJ Green has a role. 15, 20, I'm cool with that, Green Ranger. That's his role. Now we need to define other people's role. But I agree. That's good for me. 15, 20 minutes with AJ Green is great. That's perfect. Now we need to find other people's role. What's Ajax's role going to be? What's Beauchamp's role going to be? They need to have defined roles. And that's not just him. Bobby P, what's expected out of him? Giannis, what's expected out of him? That's what Doc Rivers needs to do. We're not even going to talk about just AJ Green. I'm glad you brought that up, Green Ranger. Doc needs to tell everyone what their role is on the team and expectations of what they're supposed to do offensively and defensively. That's what we need. We need an identity. Everybody needs to know their job. You can't just go out there and do stuff, put everybody in the room, tell them to figure out. Everyone needs a job. So hopefully Doc can do that. Mr. Cool is clearly believes in dude, so we'll see what happens. I trust Mr. Cool. So we'll see what happens. Better have your fair aim. Are we going to blame Giannis and Griffin if Dame struggles next season? Because that's what Gilbert Arenas, KG Perkins have been doing. No, we're not blaming anybody. If he has a bad season, that's on him. All I'm saying is let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I guarantee he has a much better year. Even with an off year, average of 25 and 7 isn't bad. What other team with two superstars where this other superstar was averaging more than 25? It's not many. You gotta look at the big picture. Damn, Mr. Cool. Oh no. Mr. Cool, you don't got no confidence in Beauchamp? Come on, Mr. Cool. We love Beauchamp. He the underdog. We love Beauchamp. Come on, Mr. Cool. You gotta show Beauchamp some love. He got some game. My man D Code 123 said, "I think the Bucks next year will be like the Mavs, meaning Kyrie went to the Mavs last year in a trade. They didn't look at all, look that good at all that year, and it looks unstoppable. Giannis and Dame will look the same." Fair. Shout out to D Code 123. Amtrak's co-signing you. Mr. Cool said, "To be fair, Luke and Kyrie didn't even make the playoffs last year." True. And look, the Bucks will be much better next year. Let's just be clear. They will be much better. Green Ranger said Marjon Beauchamp played solid defense and shot 39% from three-point range. I don't need to see anything else. He should be playing facts. My man, hey, let's go, Green Ranger. Let's go. My man Gibson saluting Amtrak's, aka Beast by the Pound. Absolutely. My man Mac Jerry TV, what's good? If our young guys like Marjan should focus on hustle points and defense, maybe that will boost his confidence. That's fair. It's the little things that help. So I'm with you. It's the little things that help. Salute to you, Mac Jerry. Let me get up out of here, y'all. I'll be going live again once the finals start, and we'll start going live, chopping it up about the finals. And it's looking like it's gonna be Celtics versus Pacers. Uh, and I said Celtics versus Pacers, Celtics versus Mavericks, which is going to be a very intriguing series. So please tap in. We'll go live right after the finals game, as we do after every Bucks game. Chop it up. I'll have the link in the chat to join the live and talk. You can say what you need to say about the finals or in the comment section. Again, this is friends and family. If you join this live, everybody gets along. I read off most of the comments. You can tap in, donate. This is a platform for true sports fans. So I appreciate all of y'all tapping in. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. We just got done talking about the Celtics sweeping the Pacers, winning the fourth game in Indiana on the path of going to the finals. So salute to the Celtics for making it to the finals, even though everybody you played was severely injured, but you did what you had to do. You beat who was in front of you, so we respect that. So we'll see now if the Mavericks can close their end of the deal to meet the Boston Celtics in the finals. And a great story, great finals with a lot of underlying narratives, with the Chris stops, with the Kyrie. It's going to be a lot going on in that series. I find it be very intriguing if the Mavericks can go ahead and close out the Timberwolves, which I think they should. I think it'll be a very intriguing finals, and we'll be chopping it up after every game, talking about the highs and lows and just talking crazy in general. Y'all know how we do it. Salute to the best chat on YouTube. Y'all already know, aka friends and family. This is the best sports chat on YouTube. Show some love. Show some love. And also some love to Bucks Nation. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, Bucks Nation. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content with the people. Much love. Appreciate y'all tapping in and supporting these lives. We're going to keep them going, keep grinding. And we just love talking sports here. We love talking basketball, and that's what we doing. So salute to y'all. Okay, Mr. Cool. I appreciate it. I hope so. Let's get last comments in before we get up out of here. My man Daniel with the salute. Hey, I don't know what happened, Brandon. You dropped. I was trying to tap you in and your screen was black. I'll tap you in a little sooner next live, bro. Peace and love, as my man Gibson would say. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the content, y'all. Go.